Hey, you got time for a beer? I know I do. My name's Jake. Welcome to my show. It's not Thursday, but I'm here with a new beer. You can find me at tubajake_69 at Untapped, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Tell me your stories. I like to hear them. Today we have Bard's beer. It says it's a Bard's Gold, truly gluten-free. It's a sorghum malt beer. The only ingredients that are listed are water, sorghum, hops, and yeast. So that's pretty good. Let's see what else we got on here. It's from Summit, Missouri. I know some people that live in Missouri. A couple different people. Some friends from college. Actually, they're both sort of friends from college. I lived with both of them, oddly enough. But yeah, so cool. Okay, let's get this going. Bard's Gold. Summit, Missouri. I'm not sure exactly where that is. So I'm going to guess that it's supposed to be kind of like a golden ale. So it's 4.7 ABV, so kind of light. It's a little bit darker than what I was expecting, but I mean, sorghum's definitely darker than anything else that you'd normally get. This is more like a traditional ale, which is probably good. It doesn't say anything about what kind of hops, so I don't know what that is. I think I've had sorghum syrup once on biscuits. It was really good. Like a cross between honey and maple syrup, kind of. Closer to honey, like burnt honey, maybe. But it was good. I liked it. Sweet. All right, let's give this a shot. Tastes like an amber ale. I mean, it's a little sweet, a little burnt, but I mean, it tastes like sorghum too. It's good. I could drink a bunch of these, and I'd probably feel better for it too, because the gluten does a number on me usually, but I drink a lot of beer, so like I'd notice. Actually, this would go really well with biscuits. Biscuits and gravy? Yeah, probably like that. Yeah. I'd definitely go biscuits and gravy in this. Extra biscuits, because not for the gravy, for going with my beer. I could drink a bunch of these at 4.7%. It would definitely be possible. But yeah, it's real good. Let's see, what kind of beer does this remind me of? Beer. Mostly amber ales. The amber from Bell's kind of tastes a little bit like that. Yeah, a little bit like that. A little bit like the amber from Bell's. But it's sweeter. I've had some homebrews that have tasted like this, but normally my homebrews were much heavier than this, and I added a ton of honey to them. So it makes sense for them to taste sweet, because probably didn't leave them in there for long enough, and they didn't get rid of all the honey, all of the sugars. This is delicious. It would be worth drinking more of them. I don't have any more of them, but they're good. I would. I'll probably try more of these beers because they're better for me, I guess. I don't know. Does this remind me of a story? Something specific? I don't know, more like it reminds me of people. One of my roommates from college moved to well, him and his wife moved to Missouri a while ago. They used to live up near Oscoda, I think, Manistee. But he trained to be a firefighter after college, and that's what he does, as far as I know, fighting wildfires. So I'm sure that's a good time for him, for sure. For her, probably not as much. She told me she works at a brewery too, so that's pretty cool. It's definitely not this one, but at a brewery. It was always fun to drink with Mike, because he's a diabetic, so he's got a beer, and that's about all that he can really handle. But he always had like 27, or that's what he said he had. I have no idea where he got these beers, because we only came with like a case, and I had 5 or 6, and we had another friend that had 4 or 5. So how he got 27 beers, I have no idea, but that's the number. That's the one number that I heard that I was like, that's probably not right. He may or may not exaggerate the number of beers that he's had, which is fine, because he's 20 at that. Well, 21. He's 21, just 21 at that time. Because obviously none of us drank before we were of age. In college. But yeah, that's one of those things that snapped into my head. I was like, okay, I like that guy, but if he's drinking, it might not be the whole truth. It drinks real easy too. For sure. All right, I got a quote for you. My quote is from Pat Tillman. He was a safety for the Cardinals and then got killed in the war in Afghanistan, I do believe. Right after it got, Iraq, I think. Kind of a big deal in his own way. Anyway, he said, "Passion is what makes life interesting." And I tend to agree. If you've got passion for something, it's hot. It's amazing. If you're passionate about something, the thing is amazing, but it makes you a more interesting person. So, have passion. Like something. It's good for you. That's all I've got for today. So, don't forget, you can find me at tubajake_69 at Untapped, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll see you next time when you got time for a beer.